Hello, everyone. Welcome to your weekly energies. My name is Patricia Herreras, and this is the reading that I do that takes you through the energies of the week to help you navigate through what is showing up for all of us. This is a collective energy reading, so don't try to fit yourself into any story. This is going to be channeled messages for you from Spirit. So as I see that some of you are joining, I am going to jump right into talking about the new moon in Gemini and the solar eclipse that we are having on the 10th. Okay, this is just a very potent sort of event that happens that brings an initiation. It sheds light on a lot of things. It brings epiphanies. It brings just it brings things up to the surface. It brings illumination, new ideas, but most of all, it brings a huge change. Okay, eclipses are always about changes, and when it has to do with the sun, it has to do a lot with the self. So let's see what we have as far as the themes for this week, and then we'll get into a more in-depth message. All right, so let's see what we have for this week. What's it looking like? What's the theme for all of us as a collective? All right, there's a lot of things coming up. Let's see. Okay, so we have forgiveness. We have the card of the well, stillness, all is well. We have divine order, and we have Archangel Uriel. Okay, so lots of cards came through. All in a big stack. I'm just gonna go with it, okay, and run through what the theme that I'm seeing here is, okay. Most of all, with these two cards in the beginning, okay, we have forgiveness and we have the well. This has a lot to do with healing oneself, okay, healing the inner child, and going through very sort of like an observation of very deep emotions that are coming through. It could be shadow work. It could be things that for us have been, you know, a battle for some time, okay? And with this card of forgiveness, there is a lot of this being able to be okay with the past, okay, and letting things go that are already done, okay, making peace, finding peace with it, okay. It has a lot to do with the Judgment card, okay. The Judgment card in the tarot talks a lot about, you know, coming to that place where we either keep going and we go on to repeat other cycles, or we actually reconcile with our past, okay. So with this card of the well, with it has a lot to do with let's sit with the deep emotions and the things that are not so pretty that we're feeling that could be coming up with this intense energy, okay. Because whenever we have eclipses, it's very it's a surge of energy, okay. Sorry, I have something like flying around here. All right, so the next cards are stillness and all is well. So this message is loud and clear, okay. In stillness, you shall receive the answers. Isolation and meditation brings downloads. It brings information. It brings you closer to your divinity and to the divine, you know, that connection that we all have with spirit. And the card of all is well is the peace and the calm after the storm. Okay, there has been some intense healing happening for many of you that has to do with things that have been there since you were very young, okay? Like this is wounding from, it could be from when you were a child, okay? Also, we have these two cards, Divine Order and Archangel Uriel. Okay, so Divine Order calls for a redirection. And I love that because there's something here that is coming to clear the past. The path. Not the past, the path. Okay, it's coming to clear the path. And with these energies from the eclipse season, there is a lot of this clearing, making way for new things. And my friend described it so well today. She was telling me, it's like I tell my clients, I tell them that you need to clear some stuff out of the cloud to be able to make room, to be able to download. You need to make space, clear pictures and videos. It's basically an analogy for what us as spirit living in this human experience should definitely be encouraged to do, is to clear, to make way and make room for new energy. Okay, and then Archangel Uriel, it talks about wisdom, direction, and focus intention. So basically, the hand of God is working here with this Divine Order card, redirecting and clearing the path, to bring maybe like a temporary pause to certain things, or to just bring a new direction entirely. And then Archangel Uriel's message is telling us that we are gaining wisdom through these experiences, and that we shouldn't lose our focus. Okay, so a lot of this message has to do with healing, with coming to terms with certain things that are done, with the intense emotions that come with that. But to know that just by being still and being able to listen to spirit and to connect in that way will bring a lot of peace and a lot of calm and clarity. Okay, and you will see the redirection in your life. You will see, and you will soon have clarity on why these changes have been going on, and why have you been redirected, challenged, felt like you've been held back, felt like people are falling out of your life, situations are drastically changing. You will soon see, because of this Archangel Uriel card saying you will understand. There is wisdom to be gained from this. Okay, so look at Glinke. Thank you for being here. I loved your class, by the way. My arms are going to be sore tomorrow, but I love it. All right, so let's go into the tarot cards and see how the message is supported, the message of forgiveness, the message of knowing that in stillness we will receive the messages and the healing through meditation, through this connection with the divine. We will find this peace and calm and clarity, which I love. Okay, so let's see what the message is for all of us this week. All right. So we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so a new journey, a new path, and finding the motivation to keep going. Even though things may be uncertain, okay, because we get the moon. So we may feel a little bit like we're walking towards an illusion, but really what this is telling me is that you're allowing for your intuition and for spirit to guide you. Okay, even if you don't see clearly, even if you're dealing with these intense emotions and this sort of shadow work that is being spoken about with this card of the well, it doesn't matter. You keep moving forward and finding the motivation and being more of a self-starter. Okay, let's see. With the moon, there is, things that are not quite clear. There is definitely trauma that has not been dealt with. And here it is with the Nine of Wands, feeling maybe like you've been through a lot, battered and bruised. But the message with that card is that no matter what you've been through, it has made you stronger, and it's not time to give up. Okay, there is certain things from our past, our childhood, things that have to do with soulmates, partners, children, that are causing some sort of conflict and situations that are uncomfortable, in the sense that people are kind of like struggling and wanting to have the upper hand. Okay, but what I see with that Five of Swords is that nobody really wins with this energy. Okay, the Five of Swords may be using certain emotions or certain situations from the past to manipulate somebody's thoughts, or to kind of like dominate, is what I get from that Five of Swords. Okay, so there could be situations here that have to do, like I said, with people from the past, or wounds from when you were very little that are coming up. Okay, and people are triggering these sort of sensitive emotions. Okay, and these wounds are coming up as triggers. But when situations come up that kind of like make you want to blow up, that's where the healing can begin. When you stop and recognize and ask yourself, why is this causing me this? Sorry about that, somebody was calling me, and I think they will call again, so I'm sorry for the pauses. But it's very important here to allow yourself to look at why those things cause you to have that emotional reaction, cause you to have that physical sort of reaction, that you want to kind of like, just grab someone and chop their head off. And or it makes you sad, or it makes you angry, or it makes you want to explode. That's where we need to ask ourselves, what is this trying to teach me? What is this trying to reflect back to me about my own self? Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have a very, very strong energy, but a peaceful resolution here as well. The Five of Wands is a card of not seeing eye to eye. It's that same kind of struggle of the Five of Swords, but here it's a power struggle. It's we don't share the same opinion, we're never gonna see it in the same way, and it brings the tearing down of a structure or a situation that we thought was safe, and we thought it was built on a strong foundation, but it's really not. So it's something that kind of crumbles and brings an illumination to something that we are meant to look at in a way that we never thought. And it creates a change that we wouldn't have made for ourselves. So Then with the Ace of Cups, what I see is that there is this sort of peaceful resolution that comes from it, more love, a sense of peace, a sense of calm, a sense of clarity, and that healing that I was talking about. So sometimes, and especially with these energies of eclipses that are happening this week and recently happened with the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, um, things get jumbled up and things get shaken up. And it's for us to grow, it's for us to evolve, it's for us to know that, we can face anything as long as we, are close to our divinity, are close to spirit, that we know that we are supported by the divine. And to find the peace in that, and to find that space where you make your faith be stronger than anything. Okay, so let's talk a little bit here. Let's get a little bit of more messages here to support this reading. But just know that these redirections that are coming through are divinely guided. It's things that need to be cleared out of this path. Okay, and we have here gratitude. Let's talk about gratitude, because gratitude makes us magnetic when we are truly thankful and grateful for the things that are going good in our lives. More of that is reflected into our reality. Let's see what else. It says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Okay, then we get the card of courage. So gratitude and courage, look at that. The courage to keep pushing through, in spite having been through challenges and haven't been through situations that have made you want to quit, made you want to give up, made you tired. This is having the courage and finding that inner strength, okay, to face fear with confidence, okay? Let's get one more. One more. All right, let's get this one that wanted to jump out. Happiness. Love this card. So I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And this is exactly what we may not be able to see right at the moment. Right when we're facing the challenges, right when we feel like we are being, like we're stuck in the mud, like we're in the dark, like we can't see things clearly. Okay, this is when we sit in stillness, we connect mind, body, and soul to spirit, give our gratitude for life and anything that presents itself, and we build up that courage and we build up that strength like a muscle. Okay, and we become more confident every day to face anything and to create our own happiness. Okay, because nobody is responsible for that. That is something that is individual. And, we become more aware of what it means for us to be happy, because our happy, like I said, it's individual. My happy may not be your happy, and that's perfectly fine, but in spite of the challenges, in spite of the situations that may seem chaotic and like they're crumbling, there is, in between all that, so much beauty and so much love. Love, because it's what I see when I look at the Ace of Cups, is connecting to that infinite source of love that is God, the universe, and knowing that that lives inside of us. Okay. um I hope that this reading resonates with you. I know that it was a little late today, but I wanted to come on and, catch up with you guys and let you know that I'm here, that you can always reach out. It's really crazy times. Lots of things are going to come to light. Very unexpected news, very unexpected detours, and things that we're doing, things that we thought were a certain way are being revealed to be completely different. Relationships have become just, outdated. Certain friendships in our lives, associations. But this is all part of going through certain processes that have to do with very deep wounds and situations that happened very, very long ago, because we have this card of the Six of Cups, which has to do with past. We have this inner child healing here, and we can always love each other in that way, where we love ourselves in that way, is what I should say, where we parent ourselves. We go within, we close our eyes, and we imagine that small child, us as a small child. And what would you say to you when you were little? What would you give that child that maybe was scared, that maybe felt helpless and hopeless? What would you say right now? What would you do? And work from there. It's just very beautiful work, but it's intense. So you can always reach out for that. I can always talk more about that if you would like to hear more about that, sort of journey, meditation, and healing. Okay, so I love you guys, and take good care. Have a wonderful week, and know that I'm here for anything that you may need. I will be posting this on my IGTV and on my YouTube channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, just go over there and give it a little look, and comment and like as you wish. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Thank you. I send you fearless light and love. Take care.